So I was trying to think of a project that would sum up the whole year, and that was almost impossible. But one of the biggest ideas of the year was the different powers that different branches have and how they all have a little bit of power over each other, the idea of checks and balances. So let me show you what you're going to do for this project. I have a couple supplies here. I got a piece of paper. I got just a couple of markers, pencils, pens, anything that writes, and I have a pair of scissors. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your paper and fold it hot dog style, like this. So then what you're gonna do, take one side and you're gonna make two cuts. So I'm gonna kind of cut here. And then I'm gonna cut like here. And ideally what you should have is three kind of equal columns. I didn't do so good. But what you're gonna do, these are gonna represent the three branches. So you're going to write legislative, executive, and judicial. Just like this. So I'm sorry if it looks backwards on your screen. I have the camera kind of in the reverse mode, but it should be legislative, executive, judicial. And then I have my instructions right here. You don't have to print them, but it says I need, in the legislative branch, I need 10 powers. So what I'm going to do, open this up, and I'm going to write 10 powers of the executive branch. So I wrote just one, establish post offices. You need 9 more. And then my instructions say I need 5 powers of the executive branch. So I wrote commander of the military. I'm going to need to do 5 more. And then judicial branch, you only need 3 powers. I wrote interpret the law, and now I need 2 more. So then it says I need to have a picture for each branch. So done. My pictures aren't so great. I only had a couple colors sitting around the house. That's okay. You can just do the best you can. And so then it says last step, last thing I need is 5 examples of checks and balances on the back. So what I mean is examples of the branches having power over each other, or examples of the branches having to share their powers. So you need 5 of them. The one I picked the president is commander of the military, but only Congress gets to declare war. So this is an example of they both have their military powers split up. They both need a little bit of the other one's help in order to act. So this is, if you want to do the project this way. So you might say, what if I don't have any of these art supplies at home? Or what if you just don't want to do any of the arts and crafts stuff? That's fine. If you want, you can do it on a Google slideshow. So here's what I did. I just made one slide that is the legislative branch, and then I made my next slide the executive branch, and I made my next one the judicial branch, and then I made my last one the checks and balances. So I still did everything for the project, just did it electronically. You might ask, well, what if I can't remember all the powers? That's okay, no problem. If you go online, you can find the text of the Constitution, and all the powers are in the Constitution. So remember that the legislative branch will be in Article 1, the executive branch will be in Article 2, and the judicial branch will be in Article 3. Last question, how do I submit this? Well, if you do the electronic copy, you can just share it with me, or you can put it in the Schoology Dropbox. If you do the paper copy, you probably have to take a picture of it. So just get out your phone and take a picture, and then you'll have to upload that to Schoology. Please email me if you need help with any of the powers or need help with any part of this. When we used to do it in class, some people would get done in a day. A lot of people, it would be about a day and a half. So you're talking probably about an hour to an hour and a half to do this project, if that helps you plan out your day. So please let me know if you need any help.